So if you compare Gmail, everyone is having Gmail account, but no one is having Yahoo, because Yahoo was one of the organization, they have multiple times cyber attack. Actually, Yahoo is a leading in email accounts, but now no one is using Yahoo. Especially those who are using internet in 2000s, they have Yahoo account. Even I have. But nowadays, Gmail is ruling the space because Yahoo has been attacked multiple times. No one is trusting Yahoo now. So cyber attack, it's not only just impact the company business, but also trust. They will lose financial loss, data loss, trust. Overall, complete business will be disrupted. So what is happening with, that's the reason today, instead of facing all these things, companies are trying to improve their protection strategies. Now, I have been showing you some examples like AIMS India, or I have been showing you like boat, or I have been showing you some related to some oil and gas industry. I hope you all know Cognizant. Unfortunately, being such a big IT giant, even Cognizant had a cyber attack. So they had a like loss of something around a very huge amount in the year of 2020. So what is happening here is, wherever there is a possibility of computers doing the job, yes, obviously there is a possibility of being hacked. And some people think they will only attack the companies who have a big amount. No, there is nothing like that. You are doing small amount or big amount. It's not matter of that. It's a matter of just they want to prove themselves and hack your organizations. You can see on the screen, because hackers are not just meant for only attack for money. They can attack for data. They can attack to take revenge. They can attack to take some personal financial benefits, or some people will do even for show off. I have a skill, I'll show off. So why I'm saying this, because some companies will say, hey Pawan, we are not a big company, we will make revenue, will be not hacked. That is not at all true. You are doing into the business. Even our quality thought, we have a cybersecurity employees, 4 people. I mean, it can be anywhere. The attack can happen. You can't just say we are a small in the business, we are small in the members. No. So the attack can happen anywhere. You can see on screen, for financial gain, to make up some political benefits, to promote something, or to take it as a challenging, or to get recognition. And have you seen any time police department catching or anyone catching the hackers? Who? Have you seen any time they are catching the hackers? Like this person got hacking this company. It's very rare, because there is no job role designed in the corporate to catch the hackers. We will see going forward, there are no job roles to just catch the hackers. Okay, we will see why. So if you see on screen, some of the cyber attacks like virus, worm, Trojan, and ransomware. Have anyone of you recently infected with virus? Virus. What happens? Anyone know what is virus? Computer virus. Anyone of you aware like what is computer virus? Okay. So if a system infects with virus, like it will become slow, unexpected shutdown, restarts, duplicate of files. Okay. Like you will see some slowness, but they don't steal any money or they don't steal any data. So hardly what happens here is, if a system infects with virus, it's just satisfaction. Like I infected its system with virus and system becomes slow. So what happening is today, the hackers are also no more interested in this old school attacks or old fashioned attacks. Every day they become trending. Now people are talking about AI, how AI is going to, yes, we as a cybersecurity professionals also very much worried about how hackers are going to use AI to perform advanced attacks. Already they are using AI to perform advanced attacks. So every technology, cybersecurity has a mindset of looking into negative shades. I hope you all know IoT. At one point of time, people discussed about IoT, smart cities. Yes. Do you think IoT is growing as expected? Do you think IoT is almost from 10 years onwards? IoT is like people are discussing about IoT, driverless cars or driverless operation, like sorry, operatorless like traffic light management or street light management, water management, transportation management. Do you think IoT is a successful technology or not? Okay. Actually, IoT is not a successful technology as expected. The reason, just because of cybersecurity only. IoT means we need to have a pocket computer. Again, that pocket computer should be placed somewhere in the streets. Who is going to do maintenance? Who is going? How many of you update your routers? How many of you know that routers should be updated in a timely manner? Even routers needs updates. You all do updates for your mobile phones, correct? Why? It is because of not new features, but to prevent from bugs. I'll talk about it later on. But IoT is not something growing as expected because of security failures. Okay. So coming to just the expectations are, as a cybersecurity professionals, they should have a clear understanding of what are the different types of cyber attacks we have. If you want to start treatment, first you should know different diseases we have and how they impact. Same way, for cybersecurity professionals also, we should be aware of what are the different types of attacks we have and how we need to treat them. If you don't know different types of attacks, it is difficult to treat. So if we talk about right now, we are in the era of ransomwares. I'll just talk about this in a few minutes. What is ransomware? If someone is already aware, that's fine. So we are in the era of ransomwares. So what is happening with this ransomwares today is, now you can see just one day back, McDonald's was involved in ransomware attack. McDonald's India. So what is happening with ransomware attack is, once your laptop infects with this ransomware, you cannot even open any kind of files. Okay. So, I mean, all your files will be, you are unable to open. If you try to open, they will ask you for making a payment. So for example, if you see, all your files will be turn out like this. So if you try to open them, they'll ask you the payment. The payment can be $1,000, $2,000, or $5,000 also. Now this is one of the attack which is trending. The reason because revenue generation. Now suppose I'll attack your laptop. You will have your college details. You'll have personal photos, family photos, some important documents. Everything will be encrypted. You can't even open them. If you try to open, it will ask for payment. Now, will you make payment or not? Because your laptop has confidential data, your photos, your education documents, your certificates, your personal, your family photos. Now, none of them you can open. If you want to open, you need to make the payment. Will you make the payment or not? Obviously, people will make the payment in order to get back the information. So I mean to say, these kind of attacks are growing today. This is like easy revenue generation. I can attack and I can ask for $1,000. $1,000 is almost 85,000, 86,000 I can get. So that's the reason with this technology growing, attackers are also growing their mindset. 10 years back, people were feared about only virus. Like when I'm sharing with pen drive, they say, don't share with pen drive. Laptop will infect with virus. No, no, no. Share it with Bluetooth or something. But today, no one is worried about virus because virus is not outdated. It is because hackers are no more interested in virus. They're interested in such advanced attacks. Okay. Because virus will only make my satisfaction of your system slow. but ransomware will give me 83,000. So this is what happening today. The attackers are growing as per the technology, and we as a cybersecurity defense, cybersecurity employees should also grow the knowledge as per the trending attacks. So if you see, these attacks keep growing. And so coming to the industry expectations, okay. See, there are two types of job roles. Okay, so is it clear, right, why cybersecurity is important today? So you understand, I gave some small examples of how many companies were hacked, small examples of how the attacks are. So today, there are two types of cybersecurity job roles. Industry is hiring those who know how to hack the systems. Industry is also hiring those who know how to defend the cyber attacks. Now here I get a question. Why industry is hiring those who know how to hack the systems? Okay. Any other? Industry is hiring those who know how to hack the systems. At the same time, industry is also hiring those who know how to defend the systems. Why they are hiring the hackers? Okay, to know the strength of the security. Okay, loopholes. Any other answers from online? Why they are hiring the hackers? There are job roles designed for hackers as well. Why? Defending means that makes sense. Okay, sir, they will defend the cyber attacks from not being hacking my company. But they are hiring the hackers as well.
We can hack the computer through new technologies so that defender can defend in the future.
Okay. Okay. Whatever the answers I receive, it is correct. But one thing everyone remember, they are not going to hire you to do counter attack. Counter attack means they are hacking me, I will hack them. No. That's not the mindset of industry hiring the hackers. I am hiring the hackers means not to hack my opposite company. No, that kind of job roles we don't have. They are hiring the hackers. The reason is they will safeguard my own company. See, for example, I constructed a beautiful house. Okay. I'm about to go to my new house next week. So I'll hire a thief and I'll ask the thief to perform robbery on my home. Now, thief will use any tools. Maybe thief will enter with the main door, unlocking with some duplicate key or some key. Thief will break the windows. Something thief will do, enter into my home. And finally, thief will say, hey, Pawan, I entered into your home. You have a weak doors. You have a weak windows. Now, what I will do next? I'll improve my doors. I'll improve my windows, or I'll install CC cameras. I'll look for alternate dogs, something. Same thing today happens in why people are hiring those who know hacking is, yes, they will try to hack. They will hack my company, but they will let me know, hey, Pawan, this is how I hack. Go and fix it. We call them as a penetration testers. Penetration testers or ethical hackers. Junior penetration testers, the job role is VAPT, vulnerability assessment and pen testing. This is also a job role. Coming to the defense. Defense side, okay, defense side is something prevent organizations from not being hacked. Now, this is something every organization needs. We call it as a security analyst, security architect, security engineer, email security, malware security, cloud security, data security. All these job roles comes under the defensive roles. You people might have heard about SOC analyst. That is one of the role, not complete roles, one of the role, SOC analyst. So their intention is to defend from cyber attacks. So in security, these are some roles which you see on the screen, like security analyst, pen testing, and our course is also designed for learning all these aspects. So we have designed the curriculum to have a knowledge of attacking and to now have a knowledge of defense also. Now, the question is, sir, why we need to learn attacking? Any answer for this? So this is our curriculum. So we are focusing on the different like job roles penetration testing, VAPT, email security, malware security, data security, and SOC, all this. Now the question is, why we need to learn pen testing when we are focusing on defensive roles? Okay, good. That's one of the good point. If you remember, I said one thing. If you are not having the knowledge of how to hack the systems, then how you will defend? Or at least, if you are not having the knowledge of what is ransomware, what is virus, then how you will defend? So the reason we are learning pen testing and we are focusing on some ethical hacking concepts is, yes, learners should be aware of, okay, what is the methodology used by hackers, how they hack the systems, what is the tools they follow, what is the process they follow. Okay, quick question. What do you think, how much time they will take to hack a company? And an average hacker will take how much time to hack a company? Anything you can, open question that is. I'm not expecting any accurate answer. There is no accurate answer also. Months, minutes. Anyone? How much time do you think they will take on an average to hack a company? Few days. Anyone? Minutes? Already minutes. Maybe they are strong security. How much time? So in order to know these kind of answers, we need first how to know how the hacking happens. Maybe you are not looking into the jobs of hacking, but still, on an average, 3 to 6 months is expected time to hack an organization. It's not like overnight, over a day, within minutes. If that is the case, we can't even listen to the classes like this, or we can't even use the mobile phones also. So it takes some minimum 3 to 6 months. So what do they do 3 to 6 months means there is a process that need to be followed. So that is something we will focus as a part of our training, that is penetration testing and ethical hacking, where we have designed this especially to understand how the attack will happen, what are the tools we have, and what are the procedures that is being followed. So especially the focus is to learn one of the operating system, Parrot OS. So the operating system for hackers. So this will have close to 600 plus tools, which can help you to learn complete attacking, how to hack a network, how to hack a computer, how to hack a web application, and how to hack any kind of IoT device also. Many more also, but I'm just giving some. So this is a one kind of operating system, Linux, which comes with 600 plus inbuilt tools. And this is an open source operating system. So this we will focus for close to 1 month, like or close to 6 weeks of training on the complete ethical hacking part and cyber attacks. So once this is completed, the ethical hacking part, then our focus is to defensive side. That is what? Security operations, email security, and malware security, and cloud security. So in the defensive side, what is this? So as I said, okay, if you ask me a career option also, I would suggest going defensive side is the best option. Okay, I'm not against penetration testing or ethical hacking. The reason is we have a good number of openings into defensive side. And in penetration testing, you will also learn there are many already tools which have done a lot of automation in place. We will see there are some of the tools where you provide the system details or organization name. We will get a full scan report of how many attacks we can perform. So the focus of this defensive is Security Operations Center. We will be learning complete SOC tier 1, tier 2 level of responsibilities. Tier 3, it depends upon experience you already have in the IT. But the focus is to completely focus on defensive aspects. So today, how the organization is defending against cyber attacks. So coming to the malware security is one of the trending now, the malware analysis, if you see malware analysis part. And also email security is one more. Today, one of the most common thing is you might have all seen, you will get a fake SMS in the WhatsApp. That is as an individual. But in the companies, we have focus is emails. the attackers are focusing on emails. They send a fake emails, they click on this, and unfortunately, they fall to the attack. So the tools that we are focusing on this area are especially, we'll focus on Splunk as part of our SOC training. We'll be focusing on one of the mandatory tools is Splunk. Splunk as well as IBM QRadar also, this one. But now we are focusing on Splunk. So along with Splunk, in Splunk we'll be focusing on learning how the SOC analyst will work, how they defend the cyber attacks, how they defend malware attacks or email attacks or any. Then we will be also learning IBM QRadar is one of the tool, like which helps is again same SOC, the alternate tool for Splunk. Okay. Then we will be learning as a part of vulnerability assessment. We will be focusing on tenablenesses. These are very few. I am showing you some well-known tools, but there are many tools that comes in as per the modules. And this is one more tool. We will focus on learning how the defensive, how they are able to identify. Just now I asked a question like, how many of you are updating your routers? Okay. So yes, routers need an updates. So the reason is, see, updates are not meant for new features. Updates are meant for fixing some attacks, fixing some bugs. See, there is one small topic I'll teach. There is something called Patch Tuesday. It is also called as Update Tuesday. What is happening here is, instead of releasing everyday updates, Microsoft, they came up with something called Patch Tuesday. So every month, second Tuesday, they will release some updates. Okay, so that every month, second Tuesday, so that it is easy for administrators, it is easy for a normal users. Only monthly, second Tuesday, you can update the system. So what happened is, this is what like Microsoft has started using it. Recently, Adobe and Oracle also joined this program. Like every month, second Tuesday, they will release some updates and we can update them. But how to identify which systems are having vulnerabilities, which systems are having weak, which systems are prone to cyber attacks, that is something possible with help of Nessus. Okay, so this is something we will be following as part of our. Along with this, we'll also look into Qualys, one of the tools. Okay, and as part of EDR, like endpoint detection and response, we will be looking into Sentinel-1, one of the EDR. Like you will be able to know, these all are defensive side. Offensive side, the only focus is on Parrot OS that contains almost 600 plus tools. In that, 40 to 60 we will be covering as part of our training. But there are like again prioritized tools that will be utilized. So like the reason I said the curriculum is also designed in such a way, it's not just for learning one portion of security. We have designed this curriculum for 90 days of sessions, like 90 days training, 3 months of training we have. This is designed to learn complete part of security. So it's not just focus on one part. You can see our curriculum. So 1 month or 1.5 months, we'll completely focus on the penetration testing, ethical hacking, vulnerability assessment, all this. And second part, we'll be focusing on defensive side, either the email security or cloud security or SOC, or forensics part is something new we have introduced. Forensic side, GRC. We have introduced this recently, which helps you to basically understand some experienced people can get into this GRC role. This is something, again, a non-technical role, just looking into organization security best practices. Okay. Coming to AI and cyber security. As I said, every technology has a negative shades. Even AI, it is helping two ways in cyber security. One way, it is helping hackers to become advanced and use some advanced attacking tools and advanced techniques. For example, after this class, go to ChatGPT and ask how to hack a computer. Will you get an answer? But 1 year back, it used to give answer. 1 year back, it used to give an answer. But after security professionals filed a complaint, reaching back, this is something bad, this is something unethical, you should have some control on the ChatGPT or means, then they stopped giving answer. But go and ask Gork that what is it? Grok. It will give you answer. Now, that is why Indian government is fighting against them. It should be limited, because the day one when ChatGPT was launched, we as a security professionals went in, asked how to hack a computer. It gave a clear explanation of what we need to do in Parrot OS or Kali Linux, what tools we need to use, step-by-step procedure. Some 30 steps it gave. Deep technical steps, not even some basic steps. So same way, we will also learn in here how today AI is helping security professionals in the defensive way to quick investigate the cyber attacks and respond to the cyber attacks. So keeping all this into mind. Now, okay, we discussed about what we are going to cover or why security is important. Can any one of you say, what is the government stand on this? How governments are reacting on cyber security? Now, we discussed, like, okay, there are openings in SBI, they are hiring, there are openings in DRDO, they are hiring. But we should have some kind of mechanism that is something controlling today, like cyber attacks, right? Anyone has any idea, like any information or clue? Someone is asking about like Kali Linux. Kali Linux is alternate for Parrot OS. It is also one of the operating system. Both are same. Like, this is an operating system which helps for learning complete hacking. Both contain same set of tools. Over a 600 plus of tools will be contained in this. So these operating systems basically help for penetration testing and ethical hacking. This we will set up in each and every laptop, every learner laptop. So the expectations are, already they are asking questions, minimum of 8 GB RAM. It can be i3 or i5. If you are having greater than 8 GB also, that is fine. But for the lab setup, we have 8 GB of RAM, because the classes or the curriculum is designed in such a way, 70% of practicals, 30% of theory. The 30% of theory also, as this is a topic which is completely a new technology, we will be focusing on some fundamentals of security. So in fundamentals of security, like how security has been evolved, what is the core principles of cyber security, why the organizations are giving today importance, some kind of fundamental topics are discussed in the introduction to security. So what is the prerequisites for cyber security? For beginners, I would suggest, see, anything is fine, Kali or Parrot. There is nothing different. What is the difference between Windows 10 and Windows 11? Is there any difference? Only UI difference. Same thing. Whatever we learn in Kali, it will work in Parrot. Whatever will work in Parrot, it will work in Kali. The only difference is some people will have less RAM, like less than 8 GB, 4 GB, 5 GB. Parrot OS will work out. Parrot OS is a lightweight operating system. Even if you give 1 GB RAM also, it will work very fast. But Kali Linux, we need minimum of 4 GB RAM. That is the only difference. Operational wise, attacking wise, concept wise, both are same. So in the training also, we will focus on both. Sometimes we will learn Parrot, sometimes we will learn Kali. There is no big difference. So both are same. So yeah, what was I asking? Yeah, prerequisites. So some questions I got here. What are the prerequisites for entering into cybersecurity? One of the prerequisites is networking knowledge. Network fundamentals are needed. So if you are good with network fundamentals, that is fine. If you are not having networking knowledge, we have 5 days of session. Like initial 5 sessions will be focused on networking only. There is no requirement of learning something CCNA and coming to cybersecurity. It is at one point of time, but today, minimum of knowledge, like how computers connect to each other, how this class is running, how I am able to deliver a class, how I am able to share the screen. If you know this kind of background networking knowledge, that is well and good enough to enter into security. So that is the reason in one of the module, we are focusing on this understanding device infrastructure and network infrastructure, where our focus is to make them learn some basics of networking. Minimum of 5 to 6 sessions will be focusing on networking part. Then the ethical hacking. Okay. So as I said, I asked one question: what is the stand of governments? Yes, every government, they are having something called in every we call it as a cert in a short form. Every country have this cert in, cert Australia, cert USA, cert New Zealand, cert UK, which is nothing but computer emergency response teams, we call it as. These are the bodies who are governing the cybersecurity operations in respective. For example, in India, it is India's computer emergency response team. So they provide free antivirus tools. They provide some free suggestions also, but lack of awareness, no one downloads it, no one uses them. But yep, governments do provide it. So like this, every country have this cert USA, cert UK, and everything. So we will see going forward. We will try to gain some knowledge on all these aspects, how the things are going on. So I'll stop here and I'll take some questions from you all if you have anything. So you can go and look into the detailed curriculum of our curriculum will be shared with you all. So look into our curriculum and see. But as I said, the focus is not just learn some portion of security. As I said, if you want to focus on defensive roles also, first learn how the hacking will happen. Today, the expectations of industry has grown. At one point of time, I agree, when they know minimum of security also they hired, but now the expectations have been growing because they are expecting how good you have knowledge in the attack, at least, as I said, to explain a cyber attack. What is a malware? What is a phishing? What is a ransomware? So like when we have a clear understanding of attacks, we'll have a clear understanding of the defense. So yeah, this is just a minute. Yeah, this is for today. I hope you all understand what is cybersecurity, why it is important, what is expectations from the industry, and what we are going to teach. So it is not just restricted for one part of the organization. You can also go home and research what companies are hiring in around you, what is their expectations, what they are looking for. You will get a better idea. So some people are asking, do we need coding? Actually, if you choose career to the application security, we need coding knowledge. If you are not choosing your career to application security, we don't need, but we need to learn some part of application security that we will cover. But if you are focusing on, because some people are already developers, there is also an advantage of this people who are experienced and learning. Suppose they are already working into cloud, you can switch to cloud security. If you are already working into development side, you can switch to application security. Who are working already into networking, network security, who are working into DevOps, DevSecOps. So take any technology, we can add security to it. So unless your focus is for application security, then we need programming knowledge of at least Python, C, C++ to read the program, but not for everyone. So the expectations are minimum package right now in our institute also, like we received 4.5 for freshers. 4 is an average. 4.5 is a minimum we are expecting as a fresher. And with this training, you all will be eligible. Like you can also take certification of Security Plus CompTIA. Like we have designed keeping this curriculum into minds. So Security Plus, you can write after this course you complete. You don't need to take any additional training. So whatever is available in this, we are covering in our training also. So Security Plus is something you can give a try, or CH. So people who are experienced, they are looking for career growth, career change, they need these certifications. Either of the one, either certified ethical hacker. This will completely focus on practical hacking, like penetration testing job roles. Now, if you are looking for the defensive job roles, I would suggest Security Plus. CISSP, those who have real-time 5+ years of experience in any IT domain. Either they are into support, either they are into development side, either they are into project management, either they are into a real-time IT experience who have 5 years, they can focus on CISSP, not as a beginners and initial. Yeah. Coming to the GRC, now this is a kind of a role like where we, so this is something those are already having a good experience, or those are looking for 5+ years of experience into keep it and try for a jobs. GRC is a kind of a role. It is like combination of not super technical, but see, for example, it is a kind of a role where more into audit. Now, for example, you visit one restaurant and you will check what norms they are following, what food they are following, how much, how, what is the quality. In the same way, GRC, governance, risk and compliance, this is a kind of a role which is going to look for what standards of security the organization is following. Like when they are doing penetration testing, when they are doing email security, how they are doing email security, what is the security defense they are following. So this is a kind of a role more into audit, where they look for how organization security standards are. So we will be focusing on GRC role as well, to learning some, especially focusing on ISO 27000. So where the focus is to get some good knowledge and having some hands-on projects, how to assess organization complete security of NGRs. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. The expectations are when people are switching from non-technical, like especially they are not into cyber security or not into IT, if they want to look into GRC roles, I would say learning pattern should be first. They should know what is cyber security, what type of cyber attacks we have, and what type of defense mechanisms we have. Then the GRC role would be the perfect fit. If they are no, not necessary, not necessary. No code, zero code. But you should be aware. Suppose if you already have an IT background, you will have some knowledge of how organization works, what is the process they follow, the emailing platform, or in the organization internal procedure. When you don't have that knowledge, the expectations are you should at least have some knowledge of what are the security concepts, what are the fundamentals, why security is important today. That's, yeah. Then that will work out for GRC. No, but with only with experience we have, not with the fresher. GRC with only experience we have good openings. Yeah. But you should have one of the standard certification like this after the training. Yeah. I'll talk about that later. Yeah. Any other questions online? To contact our team, they'll provide you more insights about the course and curriculum. So keep joining the sessions. You will be able to. Yeah, online, if anyone wants to speak. Yeah, Vinay, you can speak. Sure. So do research after this class today, whatever I have discussed with that some examples. See the kind of jobs that are opening. So you can look for security engineer, security analyst, MDR analyst, or SecOps engineer. Okay, all these kind of different job roles. So you can directly type cyber security engineer and see what all roles we have and what are their expectations. Because when you directly type words, you may not see like SOC or directly GRC, penetration testers. Because today every organization is naming out their own names. There is no standards. Like we are calling GRC person as a security architect also in some situations. So penetration tester, we are also calling them as an ethical hacker also. So just try to keyword is just type cyber security jobs. You will find all this under that. Like you'll find roles related to defense and attack. So the class will be for 3 months, and it will be like, as I said, daily 1 hour session. We have different types of programs. You can talk to our team and enroll as per your experience and as per your requirement. So every day after the class, we will have a one hour, like in the class, actually we focus on I will be teaching the practical, but once my class is completed, there will be one more practical session. One more junior faculty will be joining. So that is something where you can try what I have taught in the class. Because when people are trying parallelly with me when I am doing in the class, it is creating complete mess and they are not getting the subject. So we are not allowing students parallelly they can do, but not initially. So first they should learn from the trainer what we are doing as a practicals. Immediately after the class, you will have a practical session. That is not mandatory. It's up to you. You can join, you cannot join. But that is how the curriculum was designed. So we'll have one normal session where we look for the training part from me, and there will be one more practical session. So every Wednesday and Saturday, there will be one presentation and one interview practice. The reason we are keeping presentation session because we are expecting to become your vocabulary free. There are some new terminologies. People, when they are directly going to the interviews, they are not able to speak. They are not able to spell those words. So that's the reason we are conducting some presentations, which are helping them to pronounce the words and listen to the different types of topics. So one presentation will be one Saturday, they will be having assessment, and one Saturday they'll have one mock interviews. So you'll get more details on our program. So these are the different types of programs we have. You can just talk to them. All right. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Our team will speak a little bit on. Yeah. Just be online. Our one more team wants to speak with you all. WhatsApp. Just
Hello everyone. So I'm Pujita. So I from Quality Thought. I look into placements here.
Hello, hi.
Hi. Full screen on. So actually, every one of you might have already known about Quality Thoughts, its tradings and its excellence in placements, in its training swing and its placement swing from past 16 years. I think that is why you are all sitting here today. So I need not give a special intro about it. And Quality Thought is been excelling from past 16 years, as I have told you. The main thing is like it's been crafting its courses, its curriculums, its training processes and methodologies in such a way that if it tailors its courses every time so that it can give you always a corporate ready structure for you. So we structure our courses in such a way. సో క్వాలిటీ థాట్స్ లో ఎప్పుడు లైక్ కోర్సెస్ ఎప్పటికప్పుడు డిజైన్ అండ్ టైలర్ చేస్తారు. లైక్ you will be always corporate ready and according to present changing scenarios in the corporate structures. And its main vision it will be like to give you a easier path for you to go into corporate or move into your next job. So we wanted to give you a easier path. So that is why with its vision, it is excelling from past 16 years. When it comes to training methodologies, here you will be having hands-on practices and real-time case study projects and classroom-oriented projects, so that you can have practical knowledge also on what you're doing and everything. So even here the faculty and everyone will be industry level certified trainers and all will be available for you. So, and even you will be having the practice sessions, and even in practice sessions you will be having junior faculty. In your main training sessions you will be having the faculty available. So you will be added to your WhatsApp groups or Telegram channels or anything like that. So there also you can have a constant communication with your peers and faculty and admin team. So you, whenever you have any doubts or anything like that, you need not carry forward to some other time or some other day or some other thing like that. You can then and there yourself clarify your things, or if you have any ambiguities, if you're having some or the other blockages, you can happily clearly know about those and everything. సో ఇక్కడ ట్రైనింగ్ మెథడాలజీస్ వచ్చేసి హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఇస్తారు, రియల్ టైమ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉండే ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఇస్తారు ఫర్ యూ టు గెయిన్ ప్రాక్టికల్ నాలెడ్జ్. అండ్ దెన్ ఇండస్ట్రీ సర్టిఫైడ్ ట్రైనర్స్ ఉంటారు, అండ్ మీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ సెషన్స్ అండ్ అన్నీ జరుగుతాయి. ఈ ప్రాక్టీస్ సెషన్స్ లో మీకు జూనియర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్, జూనియర్ లీడ్స్ మీకు కంటిన్యూస్ మెంటర్షిప్ అనేది ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో దాట్ యూ కెన్ సో దాట్ మీరు అప్పటికప్పుడే మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా, మీకు ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఉన్నా, ఏమైనా యాంగ్యులిటీస్ ఆర్ బ్లాకర్స్ ఉన్నా మీరు హ్యాపీగా ఇచ్చేసుకోవచ్చు. అండ్ హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎ డెడికేటెడ్ ప్లేస్మెంట్ టీమ్ ఎట్ క్వాలిటీ థాట్స్ with its in-house of 10 to 15 people working in-house from Hyderabad or from Chennai or from any other major cities. So here in this placement team, they'll be working for you 24/7. You can anytime reach them out at 303 or through WhatsApps or anything like that. If they're not working in their non-working hours also, after you drop them a message or a mail, they'll check them out and they'll get you back. So if you have any doubts or anything like that regarding placements or anything, you can easily get to that also. So here the main placement flow at Quality Thoughts is like you will be getting trainings, you will be having resume building sessions, LinkedIn optimization sessions conducted by placements team, and how to ace HR interview. Like there'll be many commonly asked questions, right? So tell me about yourself, what are your strengths and weaknesses, where do you want to see after 5 years, something like that. There are many commonly asked questions regularly in any type of interview. So such kind of commonly asked questions also we'll be training you here. And then you will be having regular assessments also conducted, and then you will be having a placement screening test also. I'll tell you that. ఇక్కడ క్వాలిటీ థాట్స్ లో ప్లేస్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఫస్ట్లీ మీకు ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్స్, సాఫ్ట్ స్కిల్స్ ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్స్, టెక్నికల్ ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్స్ అన్ని జరుగుతాయి. సైమల్టేనియస్ గా ప్లేస్మెంట్ టీమ్ కూడా వాళ్ళ సైడ్ నుంచి రెజ్యూమ్ బిల్డింగ్ వర్క్ షాప్స్, లింక్డ్ఇన్ ఆప్టిమైజేషన్ వర్క్ షాప్స్ అలా అన్ని కండక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. హౌ టు ఏస్ ది హెచ్ఆర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అని, కామన్లీ ఆస్క్డ్ హెచ్ఆర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ మీకు అవన్నీ కూడా ఇస్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో దాట్ మీ రెగ్యులర్ ఇంటర్నల్ అసెస్మెంట్స్ కూడా కండక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు ఫర్ యూ టు గెట్ రెడీ ఫర్ అన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. అండ్ ఇక్కడ ప్లేస్మెంట్ స్క్రీనింగ్ టెస్ట్ అని చెప్పి ఎవ్రీ మంత్ లాస్ట్ సండే కండక్ట్ చేస్తుంది ప్లేస్మెంట్ టీమ్. ఇన్ దిస్ ప్లేస్మెంట్ స్క్రీనింగ్ టెస్ట్ యూ విల్ బి అసెస్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ 4 ways. One is your technical aspect, second is from your communication aspect, third is your HR, fourth is your aptitude skills. From these 4 ways you will be assessed, and the technical panel, the interview panel will not be a in-house panel. There will be a panel who are coming from outside. So people from outside who have minimum of 5 to 7 years of experience in the corporate will come here form an interview panel and take interviews for you. And all these interview reports and all will be mailing you to your mails within 48 hours of your placement screening test complete. Once you get the report, you can check by yourself, like what are my strengths are, in what domain are my strengths, what should I expose as my strengths in my interview, what are my weaknesses, where should I work on. You will get those feedbacks and everything done. So the placement screening test వచ్చేసి every month last Sunday జరుగుద్ది. And ఈ టెస్ట్ లో మీకు కమ్యూనికేషన్ వైజ్ గా, టెక్నికల్ వైజ్ గా, హెచ్ఆర్ వైజ్ గా అండ్ మీ యాప్టిట్యూడ్ వైజ్ గా మిమ్మల్ని టెస్ట్ చేస్తాం. టెస్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత విత్ ఇన్ 48 hours లో మీకు మెయిల్ కి రిపోర్ట్ కార్డ్ పంపిస్తాం. ఈ రిపోర్ట్ కార్డ్ లో యూ కెన్ చెక్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, లైక్ మీరు ఏ డొమైన్స్ లో స్ట్రాంగ్ ఉన్నారు, దేనిలో వీక్ గా ఉన్నారు, ఏది ఇంప్రూవ్ అవ్వాలి, ఏది మీ స్ట్రెంగ్స్ గా మీరు భావించాలి అనేది మీకు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మీకు తెలుస్తుంది అనమాట. సో మీ వన్స్ ఈ ప్లేస్మెంట్ స్క్రీనింగ్ టెస్ట్ లో మీరు కనుక క్వాలిఫై అయితే మీకు పోర్టల్ యాక్సెస్ అనేది ఇస్తాం. సో పోర్టల్ యాక్సెస్ అనేది మీకు వస్తే మీరు జాబ్స్ కి అప్లై చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో అండ్ జాబ్స్ కి అప్లై చేసుకొని ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో Quality Thoughts has its own career site or a portal, jobs portal, where you can apply for the job. Once you get qualified in placement screening test, we'll give you access for this placement portal. In this placement portal, you can see how many jobs are available. Once you can apply for these jobs, and you can go to the jobs and attend. So each and every this is a cyber security engineer opening. I'll just wanted to open it and show you. See each and every detail. If there is a bond, is it for fresher? What type of people are eligible for that? What qualification people? Whether it is like what is the salaries? So do you need to submit educational documents or not? Whether you need to relocate to some other place or not? Each and everything will be clearly mentioned to you, and this is as easy as apply now. And placement process lo meeku anni placement portal lo oka job gurinchi meeku anni detailed ga untadi anamata. Each and every information meeru emaina submit cheyalanna, key skills em kavali, meeku emaina certifications kavalanna em certificates chesi undali, or else asalu role enti, SOC analyst, cyber security lekapothe inkota security analyst, whatever the roles are, role enti and everything, bond unda, bond unte enta, eppudu varaku apply chesukovachu, each and everything meeku specific ga chestaru. And it is as simple as apply now and applying to that. Just ala apply now kottukoni apply chesesukodame. And maniki ikkada already 1000+ companies we have 1000+ companies already assist with us. So those include MNCs, startups and service providers, and every companies are available. And these are few testimonials from past months. In October we have 50+ placements. In November we have 56 placements, and in December also we continued the same flow. And we have as the admin team have already told you, we have different types of programs here. We will be having only training program, we'll be having JVO IP program, job oriented intensive program. In this job oriented intensive program, you will be getting course aptitude sessions, and then soft skill sessions, and a dedicated placement officer will be assigned for you from the day when you join here. And you will be given the 100% placement assistance. Mock interviews will be happening, placement screening test will be happening, workshops will be happening for you, and recordings will be provided for you for everything. And then course completion certificates, and you will be working with the live classroom projects here. In I&I program, it is where you will be having all the facilities, but the major difference is you will be working as an intern at Ramnasoft company. So this is also an IT company. You will be regularly getting your offer letters, your experience letters, and all these things from this company also. There you can work as an intern. There you will be having your TL, your Scrum Masters and everyone. So that's completely regularly like some other software company how you work. Okay, so here I did not enhance it how much weightage it adds to your resume when you have an internship certificate in your domain as a fresher, right? So look, so I think these will be helpful for you. Okay, do you have any doubts regarding placements? Understood? Yeah, the team will show you how many placements we got and everything. Okay. Lastly, recently we got last day before yesterday only a drive was conducted at Quality Thoughts for place. First round was conducted at the Quality Thoughts for cyber security just day before yesterday. So regularly companies will be coming, and we from in SNN Technologies recently 7 members got placed from cybersecurity side. So regularly you will be getting stock analyst roles and cybersecurity roles. Okay.
To research and continue joining the classes. All right, online. Like if you have any questions, contact our team, especially related to the course. Welcome. Thanks for joining.